Hey guys, how are you? It's Anna Polyviou here, and I've got Casey Hardacre, my partner, with me in the kitchen. Cooking together is about eating together, and this Berry-misu is exactly that. It's bigger than normal, but the reason for that is because you've always got so many guests, and I also love having dessert the next day. So we're going to get started, and what we're making first, Casey, is the sponge fingers. Crack the eggs and separate them, because we need the egg white for our meringue. And now what we need to do is we're going to make a meringue. So Casey's going to put her egg whites into the machine, and then you gradually start it off. Once there's volume in there, you're going to add in your sugar.
Okay.
Alright, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going.
Yep.
Fantastic work.
Turned up.
There we go. And so Casey, what I want you to do is you're going to get your sieve. You've got some plain flour over here, and you just sieve
Are you sieving the whole thing?
Yeah, but gradually. So, there we go, fold it through. Pop it in. So this enriches the flavour of your sponge. Now, and sponge fingers are actually quite difficult to purchase. They're not everywhere in the supermarket. So why not just make it at home?
Done.
Done. Easy. Casey, that's awesome. And then you're going to sieve some icing sugar on there as well, Casey. They should be about 10 centimetres. If they're a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, it doesn't matter, because don't forget we're going to soak them. So preheated the oven to 185 degrees, and we're placing our sponge fingers in there for about 7 minutes until they're golden, cook through, and we also need to remove them once they come out of the oven, just so they don't continue cooking on the tray, because the tray will be hot. So in the oven, straight in.
Not to sieve.
No, mine's there. That's mine. So while the sponge fingers is in the oven, we'll quickly blitz up our syrup. We'll soak our sponge in.
Yeah.
So water, just equal parts, that's 150 sugar. We'll bring it to the boil. So these ones are my ones. Can you tell? See? Beautiful, these look great. So that is perfectly lined up. Look at that. Look at that. So while Casey's doing that, my liquids come to the boil. Over the raspberries. That's it. We're just going to basically pass it and let it cool down. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So what we do is we get one egg, crack it on the side of the bench, and then we just pop it straight in. Just pick them up and then just separate it. All right, Casey, what I want you to do is basically put your egg whites into your bowl. Now you test it.
Yes. So obviously that meringue trick didn't really work. So I'm going to start piping some. Okay.
So I'll start in the middle. The end ones look great. These are going to go into the oven at a preheated oven at 75 degrees for 2 hours. Okay, so what we're going to make is my favourite thing ever. It's a white chocolate mascarpone cream. Separate your eggs. Remember how I showed you? It's really important that you separate it properly. Meanwhile, while Casey's doing that, I've got milk in here and I've got my favourite vanilla pod. We're going to basically pat it in the middle, scrape it and put it straight into my milk. So we're going to add the sugar into this. So start whisking your eggs. Add it in. Continue whisking. So basically I'm going to put my eggs with my sugar onto the stove top. So in there I've got mascarpone and I've got thickened cream as well. And we're going to semi-whisk it. Custard that we made into our mascarpone. So can you pour that in? Whisk it in. So I'm basically going to dip the sponge fingers and then put it onto a wire rack and leave the excess juices come out. And then the fun part is after all this, we start assembling. So we've already made the jelly in advance. So we use packet jelly. We'll use 2 packets of them. So we're going to just spoon some mascarpone cream in there. So this is the fun part everyone wants to join in. It's basically just adding everything in. And then we'll drizzle some raspberries. Guys, if you're after this simple recipe, well, kind of simple, but when you've got your partner next to you, it's simply easy. What you need to do to get the recipe is australianeggs.org.au/meal to remember. I want that one.